morning, evening, day or night, candidates, ladies and gentlemen who quest or troll the wonderful land of YouTube. My name is Trolombo.
And my name is Metal FH.
And welcome to another By the Dozen Top 12. Well, this is another wrestling Top 12, and we brought King D back.
Hi.
That was less energetic than the previous.
Look how excited he is to be in this video.
Yay! And like, everyone viewing this video gets wild and excited with him, like...
Oh damn. Now I have to go check out his channel.
That's it. So today we'll be talking about our top 12 favorite female wrestlers, well, professional wrestlers, because we don't know anything about, like, Olympic wrestling. So it's gonna be mostly WWE divas?
Mostly.
Sorry guys, this is kind of a death wish for me. I'm gonna be hated as soon as number 12 is revealed. There's gonna be a mob at my door. They're gonna have pitchforks and steel chairs.
Okay, let's get to King D's number 12.
My number 12, get your pitchforks and steel chairs ready, is Eva Marie. I know every smart mark on the internet is ready to murder me now, but hear me out. Yes, Eva shouldn't have started when she did. Yes, she was complete and utter shit. And yes, I know all of you hate her. But recently, I've been warming up to her simply because I think she might become one of the greatest heels in WWE history. She has that whole bitch thing going for her. She's attractive and clearly got a job she didn't deserve, which already gives her heat with the fans. And WWE is no longer trying to push her as that face, but is rather taking advantage of this heat and making her a heel who uses her looks and flirtation to get what she needs, a ref on her side. It's perfect. I honestly think Eva might become an amazing heel if WWE doesn't push their boundaries. So yeah, Eva Marie made it on my list because of my hope for her as a heel.
So, me and Metal are gonna do a top 12 together now.
Yeah.
Because Metal was too lazy to make one. Obviously. Shh. And we had a hard time picking 12 divas because there's some boring divas out there as well. So, not everyone on this list is gonna be super exciting as well. Kinda.
Yeah.
Because when it comes to divas or female wrestlers outside of the WWE, we don't know that many. We only know actually memorable ones, but not all of them, I suppose. So yeah, let's get on with this list. On our number 12 spot, we've placed Gail Kim. Mostly because of the fact that she was interesting in the ring. And actually mostly because of that, because we don't really have that much else to say.
No.
We only know that it was there was a funny segment with her being what was it, Daniel Bryan's girlfriend while the Bellas were chasing him or something. That was kind of funny, but then again, when it comes to the character, I don't know that much about her. So, basically, just because of wrestling ability. Not much to say. And then she went to TNA, so that's when we...
Who knows what happened?
Who knows what happened then?
Alright, my number 11 is the wannabe black girl that is the bow Sasha Banks. Why is Sasha number 11? Mainly because I want to piss off that army of marks outside my door right now, but also because, well, honestly, it's hard to explain why. I guess it's mainly because she's just charismatic in that bitchy way, and also for some odd reason, I really like the bank statement. Not to mention, I just gravitate towards hip-hop-ish things, and she's clearly trying to be ghetto. And her song's amazing. These are not good reasons to like a wrestler, yet I like her. So sue me.
On our number 11, we're going outside the WWE and into Lucha Underground.
That was a bad impersonation
Yeah,
of
I know.
that sound, but hey.
I know.
And probably something else because, well, it's not like people just came from Lucha Underground and started there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what she did before that. But it will be the only, like, masked luchador female wrestler on this list. And her name is Sexy Star, which is kind of a really generic name if you ask me. But hey, that's what you get. Like, it's the same with, like, the anime English that's also kind of generic most of the time. And here you get that with, like, Mexican English naming of people, which can sometimes be weird as well.
Yeah.
If you ask me. But this is mostly, well, she's mostly on this list because of the fact that she does a lot of just mixed wrestling. She fights she fights against guys, which is kind of cool. She fought against Chavo Guerrero and stuff,
Yeah.
like the guy that everyone loves. And well, what is there more to say? She has
Yeah.
some technical ability that's kind of interesting as
Yeah,
well.
Lucha ability.
She has lucha ability, which is... that might come on later in the list as well. So stay tuned for that.
From wannabe black to actually black, my number 10 is Naomi. Why Naomi? Well, mainly because when she first started in NXT, she was the closest thing to a diva high flyer ever, which instantly made me love her because she was doing things in the ring that I don't normally see divas do. Also partly because of her shoes. You cannot tell me you don't love those flashing shoes. Those are literally the most amazing thing in the history of ever. The only thing wrong with Naomi is the fact that she's generically ghetto and the fact that her finisher's the rear view. I have no problem with the rear view, but it should not be a finishing move.
So, another number 10 for this list, well, it's the... should I say the less interesting one of the four horsemen? No. Wait, no. Like, because one of the four horsewomen didn't even make it on the list.
No.
And that might surprise you as well. But you gotta stay tuned to the end of the list to know which one didn't make it onto the list. But let's see who's number 10. Actually, it's Becky Lynch. She maybe could have been higher if she had more matches, well, even in NXT, because compared to a lot of the other four horsewomen, she got less matches in NXT. And like the only matches that she got on the main roster, well, most of them were tag team matches. She hasn't had... has she had a single one?
Yeah.
Yeah, she has. But not many. She hasn't had many singles matches, let's just keep it at that. So, there's not much to be said about her as a singles competitor. But the character is kind of funny. It's a bit too wanna be funny for me sometimes, with the overuse of puns and that kind of stuff.
Oh, come on.
It is funny, but it's just trying too hard. Yeah, sometimes. Like with the victory, it was a bit overboard, wasn't it?
Also, she has a great entrance theme.
Yeah, that's true. It kind of gets you warmed up, so that works. Okay. That's it.
Rounding off the bad trio, number 9 is the heavily misused Tamina. Now, I'm going to be the first to admit that a lot of times I have really bad reasons to like a wrestler. Who wants to guess why I like Tamina? Tick tock, time's up. I like her because she dated Santino Marella. Santino's one of my favorite wrestlers, therefore his relationship with Tamina was actually something I quite enjoyed. Ever since then, I quite enjoyed Tamina and overall wanted to see her break out. I looked forward to her match against Beth Phoenix because I do like seeing powerhouses face powerhouses, and I legitimately wanted to see how Tamina would do. And right now, I think they're starting to do a little bit better with Tamina, just simply because when she's in a match, she does act like the powerhouse she should be acting like. However, I really do wish they would stop having her job to everyone and everything. It makes it very hard to believe that Tamina's a badass when anyone and their mother can beat her in a match. That aside, being the idiot I am never going to stop liking Tamina, all because she dated that stupid Italian.
On our number 9 spot, wait. I guess, maybe, I don't know, Triple H is trying to shut us down or something.
Oh.
It might be because our number 9 is China. Yeah. Yeah. She could have been higher on the list. Well, she's on this list mostly because of accomplishments like, well, winning the Intercontinental Championship like 3 times or something. That's something special for, especially when it comes to female wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
Because who else won the Intercontinental Championship? If it would have been the Hardcore Championship, that would have made some sense, because didn't Molly win that, like, by hitting the Hurricane with a frying pan or something stupid like that? Yeah. But that's something for a list about titles, perhaps, at some point. So, why is she on here except for that? Well, she's an overall powerhouse, which is an interesting, and refreshing thing to see when it comes to divas. But then again, if you see it too often, it becomes boring, because it's less intense to watch that than to watch a match between high-flying divas or something. Yeah. So, depending on who you put someone like that up against, they could have interesting matches, or they couldn't. They just have to be paired with somebody who brings the intensity. So yeah. And just like something like that, that keeps her back somewhat on this list. Okay!
My number 8 is Melina. I couldn't think of a unique opening line for her, but yeah, Melina. Why Melina? Because she was a fun, bitchy heel to watch. Because I really enjoyed the Eminem entrance. And because I found when she became a wrestler, I had that little underdog love for her since she was a manager becoming a wrestler. So that alone made her seem like she was less likely to win. Not to mention that she made a surprisingly entertaining face, and she put on some really really good matches with Mickie James, which I quite enjoyed. So, yeah, Melina.
At our number 8 spot, we have Bayley. Yeah. The character by itself is somewhat, I don't know, it has gone through a transformation of being like, yay, I just enjoy doing this and that kind of stuff. And to taking it a little bit more serious, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
For some reason, also the fact that she has like the involvement of that one, what's her name again? Was it Izzy? Like the fan girl that's always there, like the young girl that's always there. And then they include that for I don't know. It's kind of fun to have something like that included in the entire overall personality of a character, that she has like, I don't know, super fans or something like that, and that she's there for her fans. It's kind of interesting to see.
Oh. Yeah. You were always laughing really loud when she was crying.
That was funny. Sorry. You know that if I would have been in WWE, I would have been a heel. So yeah, fuck you. So that makes sense. And, well, that kind of could bring us to our next number entry on the list. So should we end it here? Or should we talk about the fact that Bayley is also a good technical wrestler to some extent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what's really dangerous about her?
What?
The combination of that she likes hugging and her finishing move.
Yeah, a belly to belly and hugging are quite similar. Heel turn! No.
My number 7 is ninth Wonder of the World? Yeah, I think it was ninth Wonder of the World. China. I can't remember if ninth Wonder of the World was her or Andre. I'm pretty sure it was her. Anyway, I like China because DX. That's it. That's literally it. DX and the short tenure of Kane. That's it. Move on. Bye, China. Have fun with your minimal reference.
So at our number 7, you've heard her already because she was also in King's list, and he said, oh, sorry, King. And well, he said that he would get like more haters because of it. So we're placing her higher up on the list. What does that mean? No, don't worry, it's not Eva Marie. It's Sasha Banks. Yeah. She is a really good heel, if you ask me.
She is.
She is. She has kind of that trashiness to some extent. It's like somewhat bitchy. And then there's the whole funny thing that I was laughing when she just stole like that fangirl Iggy's like hair. What was it, like a bow tie in her hair or something? And she like stole that. And then the kid was crying because Bailey was losing. It was kind of funny. It was an actual heel move. Let's just say that. It was kind of funny. And then yeah, like the bank statement is cool.
Yeah, it's a cool finishing move.
And I like her style of wrestling better than I do Bailey's style. So yeah.
But Sasha and Bailey had really great matches
together. Yeah, that's right. So have we included two of the 4 horsewomen? So there's
No, 3.
have we included all 3 already?
Yeah.
Oh, then you know who's not on this list. Sorry. If you're just watching for that, then you could just watch another video.
Yeah, sorry. We just don't really think Charlotte is entertaining.
No, not at all.
My number 6 is Bailey. Hey, remember how earlier I said I like some people for really stupid reasons? I like Bailey because hugs! I am a fucking idiot and I love hugging women because that's all they'll ever let me do to them. So that's actually why I like Bailey, because she was obsessed with hugs, and she was like the super good girl and the kind of girl I liked. Plus wacky waving and inflatable arm flailing tube men. Plus she was adorable, so I had a small crush on her. Also, for the sake of making this seem less creepy and fanboyish, I'm also going to point out some flaws in Bailey. 1, her finisher is complete and utter shit. 2, her push was fucking stupid. I can suddenly beat Charlotte for some reason. No, fuck you. Okay, I'm done. You may all kill me now.
At number 6, we have, well, AJ Lee. Well, we could have included her because she was dating CM Punk or she married CM Punk, but that's not a reason for us to include someone. We don't have similar reasons to King, so hey. Well, it has to do with the fact that she could put on entertaining matches despite having to get beat most of the time, but then still winning, which was like kind of irritating when you could see that she could put on decent, well, technical matches. Because let's face it, most of her like matches after she got the Divas championship were like her getting beat and then in the end pulling off her finisher.
Yeah, basically.
Or being helped by Tamina when she was around and kind of her enforcer. Yeah. Then again, she had like a very interesting character as well, which you could say like she was playing a character that was somewhat crazy. But to me it felt more like she was playing a character that was acting like she was crazy too, because it had benefits for her. I don't know why, but it didn't feel like she was just poorly acting being crazy or something, because it wasn't really that poorly acted out. But to me it felt like there was some more depth and she was like acting as if she was crazy. And not really playing a crazy character.
I think, like, in the beginning it felt like she was supposed to be playing a crazy person.
Yeah.
But then it's like, as time went by, it looked like she just acted like she was crazy.
Yeah, she felt more like a character that was kind of calculating, and that used the crazy factor for people to, I don't know, view her as more stupid or something, or view her as someone that could be dangerous as well.
And crazy characters always get a thumbs up.
Yeah, no, like you should have Dean Ambrose popping up and then going away.
My number 5 is Mickey James. Now, back to the bad reasons I like people. My main reason for liking Mickey was actually because I had a crush on her, but that's not all there is to it. I also found Mickey to be quite enjoyable when it comes to in-ring action, to the point that I actually found her a better Trish Stratus than Trish Stratus. Also, that stalking her angle was actually kind of fucking hilarious. Other than that, I honestly can't remember the other reasons I liked Mickey. And I know everyone's probably thinking, doesn't that mean you don't like her as much as you think you do? But the way I see it, if you are so in love with a character that you still like them, even when you've forgotten most of your reasons, that just shows that that character's made an impact on you. And that's what Mickey James has done to me. So,
At our number 5, well, we placed a fairly new character, but since women's wrestling is just getting more and more interesting now, because let's face it, they're getting more technical than they have ever been, I suppose, with a few exceptions that you will see in this list, obviously, and I just keep watching the camera and then mental. No, let's just continue this. So, this character, well, has been a freelance graphical designer and has been like a game critic and obviously a wrestler.
And she's Japanese.
Yeah, she's Japanese. And she has gone by Kana in New Japan Pro Wrestling. And I think that she even went by that name when she went to Shimmer, like the all-female wrestling production. But we're talking about Asuka from NXT. And I think there's a lot of potential in, well, her in-ring ability, as there is in the character that she's portraying. The only thing that kind of could be holding her back, like character-wise, is the fact that her English is probably not that good. It's similar to
Hideo
Itami. I always keep wanting to say Kenta. That's kind of annoying there. But yeah, that's kind of a setback. But her in-ring ability is very interesting, and like the kicks are way cooler than Daniel Bryan's kicks. Yeah.
Just every time we're gonna say that someone kicks cool, we're gonna say they kick cooler than Daniel Bryan.
Yeah. So like that. Well, because a lot of people are like, oh my god, Daniel Bryan is such a good kicker. Then if somebody is a good kicker, we're like, they're better than him. Just like to rub it into people's faces and be like heels. Yeah. Oh my god, I think the pitchfork people are abandoning King's door right now. They're coming here. Which gives us hours and hours. Oh yeah. Then again, yeah. If she could overcome that flaw, the language flaw, she could probably become a very interesting character. Depending on what the WWE does with her. Because they sometimes have a tendency of fucking up ex-NXT superstars. And divas.
And tag teams.
And tag teams.
Ascension.
Okay, this is the first time this has happened, and it only took us like 2 top 12 lists.
Yeah.
And a hell of a lot of spots. So yeah, we have the same number 4 on this list. And I'll give King the honor of introducing her, because he was well on his way of doing so.
And because it's my house. Oh, by the way, it's Paige. This was corny as fuck, but I don't care. Anyway, I chose Paige because although I suck at explaining this kind of thing, basically her in-ring ability is amazing. I just enjoy every Paige match there is. Not to mention she's the she's the hottest gothic raven queen of all time. And her song's awesome.
That's true. That's also one of the reasons. And yeah, like her finisher is also really cool. Like it's kind of a unique finish.
The Rampage?
Yeah. It's a really unique submission move. I haven't seen anything like it.
Yeah. PTO, not Rampage.
Yeah, I was meaning the PTO.
Oh, a submission move.
Yeah. Oh, you were talking about the other move.
Yeah.
That's also cool.
Yeah, she did from the top rope. Well, not the top rope.
The middle rope?
Yeah.
Yeah, the bottom rope would be like slightly above the floor, so that's not really that interesting. So middle rope, that works, yeah, good. Thanks. Okay. And then, yeah, there is the fact that, well, the only thing that I don't really like are the headbutts.
Headbutts?
Yeah. Are the headbutts which don't really look like they connect for some reason.
Yeah.
That's kind of the only thing that I don't really like.
It's obvious.
If that were done better, the headbutts, it would... Well, that would put her on a whole different level, I suppose. But there are 3 people above her, so let's see who those are. And I think...
Oh, thank God these guys had her earlier so we don't have this awkward crap again. My number 3 is AJ Lee. Why AJ Lee? Partly because I found, well, yeah, another person that I had a crush on was a surprise. Partially because I really liked AJ at NXT. She seemed like a really nice girl, and they kept pushing that she was into boyish stuff, which made me like her even more. Not to mention she's short, which makes her adorable by default, but also because she's actually really freaking good in the ring. So yeah, she's really good in the ring. I like all of her matches for the most part. And I really like the relationships that she had, especially that one year where they had the Best Kiss Award. Literally every fucking entry was AJ Lee. That was comedic gold. I don't know if that was done on purpose, but that was comedic gold. And it's also fitting that because of that, her finishing move became called the Black Widow. Although, just for the sake of not stroking AJ's ego, I feel we need to point out one of her most famous lines telling the Bellas, "You can't sleep to the top." Yeah, don't use that line when your entire character is based off you making out with every top guy in the WWE.
So, on our number 3 spot, we have...
Mickie James.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot about it until you said it. Well, what more is there to say about Mickie James? Well, not much, because King has said most of it.
Yeah.
Mostly the stalker angle was kind of funny, and her style of wrestling was quite similar to Trish's style of wrestling. Then, well, King said that she was better than Trish, but I don't really know about that. I guess you'll have to stay tuned for this list to continue to find out if she is or not.
So, my number 2 is Asuka. Hey guys, remember how I told you multiple times already that I like people for really bad reasons? I originally liked Asuka because she was Asian and cute and had amazing hair. And then she wrestled. And then I realized she's a kick-ass wrestler. Follow submission moves and those amazing kicks. She fucking jumped into an armbar. Who jumps into an armbar? That was awesome! Asuka is both beautiful, Asian, an amazing wrestler, and she apparently plays video games? I need to meet her and hit on her immediately. Asuka is now officially waifu! But yeah, I look forward to seeing her kick a lot of ass. And one day being my wife.
So in our number 2 spot, well, if there was any question that I posed earlier that I kind of fucked up perhaps, it's answered now, because we've placed Trish Stratus on number 2, not number 1. So yeah, what do we have to say about Trish? Well, her overall wrestling style was really interesting. Her character was somewhat interesting. It's not her character that brought her on here. It's kind of hard to describe. It's just somebody who's good at wrestling, I suppose. And then she had like, her first character was kind of a like slutty character as well, which doesn't really bring her on this list, but hey, that's just something we say. She had like the Women's Championship 7 times. She had like the Hardcore Championship for a day or something, not even a day. So yeah, I don't know. Not much more to say. So, we've told you that our number 1 has had some interesting matches and had interesting rivalries with our number 2. But who might that be? King, take it away.
Our number 1 is about out the greatest diva in all of ever, Lita. And if you think Trish is better, you're wrong. Surprisingly enough, these guys have good taste, and they realize the amazingness that is the original waifu. One of the most extreme divas in history. The reason I watched the Attitude Era, we're just ignoring the fact that Kane was the actual reason, because I want to hype up Lita. Also, she married by, not married, she in character, married my favorite wrestler, which helped a bit. I marked the fuck out when my favorite male wrestler and my favorite female wrestler got married. That was amazing. On a side note, Lita was the original waifu, so just chalk that up to multiple women that I had crushes on that I've ended up on this list. But yeah, as for less stupid reason, she was also just an entertaining wrestler overall for Lita Kinrana, and if memory serves, she was the only diva to do a suicide dive for quite some time. And I know most people's reasons for Lita's her legendary rivalries with Trish, although honestly I didn't see most of them. I just enjoyed Lita for Lita. I didn't need Trish to enjoy Lita. Lita is love, Lita is life, and she's extreme. Okay.
Also, well, King touched on her style to some extent, but we said earlier that there would be another diva that had some luchador background, and that was Lita. That's been answered now. Also, her style is also mainly part of the reason that she's on here as well. Her style fitted so well together with the Hardy Boys as well. That's something. And the Hardy Boys have a really cool style of wrestling. Kind of their own style. But then Lita took something from that and merged it with her lucha background that she had, because she actually went to Mexico to learn the luchador style of wrestling. So that's also fucking cool.
Did you also see her Hall of Fame speech?
No! Yes, I did. Yeah. I did.
Oh, right. And she's a Hall of Famer.
Finally.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, finally. I guess that wraps up this top 12 list, because we reached number 1. So, what more is there to say? Well, we will be back with another top 12 list that has to do with wrestling. And it will be our top 12... The fuck is happening? It will be our top 12, well, tag teams.
Lolzosaurus is
Obviously.
number 1.
Yeah!
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. What's our tag team finisher? We pick someone up by their legs, and then you go step outside of the ring, and I step inside the ring, and then we drop them with their balls on the top rope.
Oh, and you can call it the Lol Buster, because Lol Buster, Ball Buster.
That Folly Driver Code Breaker combination.
Whoa! That looks fucking awesome. Yeah, that fucking looks awesome, if you ask me. Whoa. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess you will have to tune back in to see that top 12 list if this piques your interest. Something like that. There could be more wrestling top 12s. Because, well, we're kind of in that mood right now. So we can continue this. And if you have any type of other suggestion that might come after that, or if it has to do with wrestling, I don't know, just type in the comment section below. Also, nobody has done this so far, but if you feel the need, just type in your top 12 list. Or just type in something like why you don't like Eva Marie or something like that. Or ask for King's address and sharpen your pitchfork or something like that. I don't know.
Or ask my address and dress as
Stuff like
Asuka.
that. Yeah, but now there's gonna be an internet troll that makes an account named Asuka, and then he uses that
Sad face.
to get your address. Damn. It's dangerous.
Yeah, then it shows up dressed as Asuka with a hobo with a beard, with a very long, filthy beard.
That's
Foot sticking out of it.
Wait, where would the hobo get the money to get the attire of Asuka?
Stole it.
Where did you steal it?
I don't know.
What the fuck? This is getting weird. Okay. I guess this is it. So, say goodbye to King.
Bye, King. Oh wait, I'm King.
And we'll catch you in the next episode.
Thanks for watching our video.
Did you like that video? Don't forget to like it if you like it. If you don't like it as well.
Leave a comment and share the video with your friends.
Don't forget to subscribe and be real, Lolzosaurus.
See you in the next video.